Y'all seeing that? 2797, man. We're going up. We're moving the chains. All right, c4. Let's play f5. Just going to go with the Dutch. Really, I don't have any course planned for against c4. Well, what is this? Okay, this is just turning into a Leningrad. All right, this looks fine. Bishop g5 would be a bit interesting. Bishop g7 takes e4. All right. We're heading for standard stuff. Love me the Leningrad. Leningrad's one of my favorite openings. Do I have a course on the Leningrad? Probably not. At least for a few years, no. Eventually, that's probably going to be my magnum opus. A course on the Leningrad. I'm really not sure what I could even offer, though, because it seems like it's already been done very well by several other authors. But yeah, anyway, like I love the opening so much. I'll probably have to do something on it. Yeah, this is weird. I mean, on the one hand, I have a good structure, but on the other hand, my pieces are a little bit misplaced here, and he's going to have some pressure on the center. I don't think it could be that bad, though. He needs to hurry up, though. If he doesn't take here, then he's going to be in trouble. I'm going to play f4 and cramp the position. He's doing that. All right. I like f4 a lot. You know, he can take the piece if he wants. Take the rook, man. It's free. Okay, yeah, maybe I just made a big mistake, honestly. My plan was I was going to put the bishop here and have a lot of compensation. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly, though. This is just very tricky. I just came from a really hot walk in the sun, and that's going to be my excuse for this game. If it goes poorly, if it goes well, it's due to my sheer brilliance. But if it goes poorly, then it's due to the fact that I was walking in the hot summer sun. It's yeah, it's summer here in Brazil. I know it's winter up north in that other hemisphere where you guys are, but where I am, it's really hot. As they say in Brazil, tá quente. All right, I mean, yeah, we're just waiting here, pal. Like, you got to make a move. The whole idea of queen f7, I think he made a mistake here. He should have first taken when I had to take with the pawn, and then played e5 to open everything up. c5, all right, I'll just take, man. Just going to grab the pawn, queen b3, I have bishop e6. Then he takes here. Then I... Oh, yeah, this is getting very bizarre. Bishop e6 takes, I play rook d8, he takes here. I take on f2, takes, I take with check. I think that works. I'm just going to go for it. You know, sometimes in life you just got to make a bet on yourself. You just got to believe in yourself. This is very weird. All right, if we take, he takes here. That's not good. Let's take this. And yeah, my plan is if takes, I could take here, king g1, and then I can throw in a check. Oh, this is so... I don't know what's happening here. I might be losing. I very well might be losing, but this is going to be interesting, though. Look at this. King g1, rook takes d2. I don't think that's good because of rook f1. But I could throw in a check and then play bishop h3. And just what is this position, guys? This is exactly what you clicked on the video for. Don't even lie. This is spellbinding chess in the making. All right, let's play king. Where should my king go? Let's put the king here. No checks. All right, that's a good idea. I think I should take here. I thought I had something here. Maybe I have nothing. Maybe I don't have an ounce of compensation. Takes? Okay, we'll take here. Maybe I'm just down a piece for nothing. I thought I had more. Yeah. Honestly, I thought I had something here. Maybe I just have nothing. Can we make a queen? Does that do anything? That doesn't do anything. All right, yeah, I'm just losing. I thought I had something there. That was a close one. Whatever, though. I mean, as I said before, guys, I'm very tired from walking in the hot summer sun here. So that's what matters. All right, knight f3. Let's go with the black Mustang. Never a bad time to go for the black Mustang. I'm realizing now I should have checked that my mic was working. Okay, fortunately my mic is working. Let me just double check that it's the proper mic. Yeah, man. I have like 100 different projects going on at the moment, so I'm literally... You know the juggler in the circus who's like trying to juggle 5 plates and he's barely doing it, and then someone tosses him a 6th plate and he's starting to lose his balance? That's where I am with all these projects. Somehow or another I'm holding it together, but eventually Bozo's gonna come tumbling down. All right, e6. Bishop d6. I mean, actually, though, eventually, like, these e4, e5 courses are done. I actually realized, though, I have to do the model games for part 2. I've done everything for part 1 already, but part 2, I still need to do the model games for. We'll go for a Stonewall. Very weird stuff here. And, yeah, I mean, just slowly, I'm ticking off the boxes. Eventually, all of these different tiny little projects will be done. That's going to be the golden age for this channel. It's going to be time to go. This is a weird position, man. Don't even ask me what's happening here. Even if I knew, I probably wouldn't tell you. Got to keep the secrets to myself. This is a Birdmaster home-cooked recipe. I have no idea what's going on here, though, honestly. I think that this should be okay for me, because we're playing for a quick e5 here. From what I understand, if they've advanced c5, you need to hit them with e5 quick. Because they definitely have a little more space than us here, and that could become very uncomfortable. Queen c2. All right, man. It's time to go. Takes. Yeah, I'm realizing now I probably should have calculated. Takes, and just by the skin of my teeth, I'm holding on. I thought f3 was going to win material, but luckily I have queen takes g3 there. I'm not losing just yet, but it's getting very tricky. Suffice to say, it's time to go. Man, it is so hot here in Joinville. Bossman finally let me keep the AC on 24/7, but even then it's not doing that much because it's in another room. It's in another room, and this house is huge. Bossman wanted a big house. He said it's good for my productivity. It's good for the ergonomics. All right, this is a good position. We're attacking this. He's going there. Can I not take, and then take? That doesn't do anything just yet. We'll wait on that. We'll keep that waiting in reserve. All right, if I take here, it takes with the queen. I think that's opening the board, though. I shouldn't be mad about that. Actually, let's go with rook b8 here. Rook b8's a sneaky move. I'm attacking that pawn. There. You're going with that? All right, let's play rook f6 here. Sets up a lot of ideas. I'm attacking this. Also, if takes, we're going to take this way. This looks very good. This looks like a very good position here. I was about to play this and just drop the rook for nothing. Can't be doing that. Let's play rook c5 also looks good, honestly. He's going to put the knight on d4 soon. I should be careful here. Yeah, rook b6, knight d4. That's not so fun. Let's put the rook on h6. Now, if he ever plays knight d4, he's going to have to contend with these ideas. Yeah, this is bizarre. All right, we'll play c6 here. Structurally, this looks very ugly, but the flip side is that his h-file is open. I think we're going to have plenty of chances here. Let's play queen e8. I'm playing for literally one idea, and one idea only. And luckily, it's the only idea I need. I'm just going to be playing for checkmate, pal. It's time to go. I think he has to play knight h4 here. You got to just play knight h4, man. You just got to go with your heart. If he waits for it, then queen h5, knight h4, he's dropping a piece. Follow your heart, bro. It's time to go. All right, I don't know what this is. This is not going to work out for him. There's no way that he's just dropping a piece. Oh, he has that? How long did he have that for? Okay, look at this. Takes, queen h1 does nothing. He just plays king e2. We check, knight g1. Can't I just play rook h2? I think that just ends the game. Yeah. This is way too weak here. I don't think he can maintain it. Bishop f3, I just take and then play check. Takes, check. There must be some mate there. Yeah. This looks like it's all over. This was a good game. This was a Stonewall masterpiece. I mean, we're just waiting here, pal. If he runs his clock out, I'm gonna block him because we can't be wasting our time with these things. Takes this way, we even have takes and then checkmate. There. Let's just take this way. This is all over. All right. A gentleman, he clicked the resign button. We've been encountering a lot of people who just run the clock out from from 30 seconds or a minute onwards. Okay, we got a From's Gambit. Nice, I will take it. I'll take that straight to the bank. Play knight h4 here. What do we do here? d4. I could literally just pre-move all of these because literally everyone does this. People still haven't gotten the memo, apparently. From's Gambit, playing From's Gambit against Birdmaster. You're just giving me free elo, man. Thanks for the donation. We appreciate it here at GM Raven Enterprises. All right, Queen e7. He's trying to switch up the move order on me, but I don't really think it does anything. Bishop f5, I have e4, knight c6. Let's just play c3 anyway. Nothing's the matter here. Bishop f5, e4. I must have gotten this position at least 50 times at this point. Is he going to take here? Let's just pre-move this. Let's see if he goes for it. Just waiting here. One of the only things you have to remember, there are plenty of things you have to remember in the From's Gambit, honestly, but one of the most important things is you just play king d1 here because they're threatening to take and then win material here. So you just bring your king over, you play knight d2, and you're just up a pawn for almost nothing. This looks precarious, but the thing is that they have two bishops in the way here. There. Let's play king c2. If takes, I'm just going to play queen d2. We could also take on e4, can't we? Well, takes, rook e8. That's honestly a little tricky. King d3. I don't actually see the problem there, though. I mean, queen d2 also... Queen d2 actually should be very good. I think, well, queen d2, he plays bishop f5. Maybe I let him get more than I had to here. This should still be a very good position for me, though. I'm just going to play a4 and then knight a3. I could even maybe play knight a3 immediately, but I don't like allowing this. Yeah, I think I messed up here somewhere. Probably I should have just taken on e4. All right, let's play a4 here. If knight a5, I'll play b3. Definitely looks weird. I really threw down the gauntlet saying that he's giving me a donation, so I do have to win this game. I can't be calling these things donations if I don't win. You know what I mean? How could it be a donation then? Takes. All right, I'm taking with the rook. Is he playing knight a5? Knight e5. Interesting stuff. We'll play b3 here, stop the knight from getting in. He's got a bunch of nice looking ideas. I don't see what they do, though. Yeah, I mean, long term, I'm just going to fix everything. I'm going to put my rooks here. His knight is good. Maybe he's not worse here. I don't think I have anything to worry about, though. I still have such good control of the dark squares. Even if he wins this pawn, I'm not that concerned about that. Let's play a5. Let's see if we can get any concessions. Okay, I'm really happy to get that concession out of him. His light squares are going to be very weak now. If my bishop is ever able to shine through, it's going to shine bright like a diamond. All right, let's play queen b5. Just trying to sneak in. He takes on h2. Uh-oh. Why did I allow this? Yeah, takes on h2. I play queen c6. Okay, let's take here first. Queen c... This is going to get wild, man. This is going to be very wild. Let's play king c1 here. Just trying to dodge a lot. This is not simple for him, though. I have a lot of very dangerous ideas here. I guess, wait, is he just going here? Well, no, I have checkmate, though. Okay, that was definitely a bizarre game. Definitely a lot more more rowdy and more feisty than I had given the From's Gambit credit for. I think I should have just taken on e4 in that position, though. Like, that would have... all that stuff, all that mess was just completely avoidable. All right, this looks good. This is like a fantastic Schlechter. Fantastic version of a Schlechter variation. Okay, let's just put the rook on c1. I'm just waiting to see what he does. Let's move the knight over to c5, especially because he doesn't have a knight coming here. This makes sense. All right, I'll just play knight c5. This looks very good. b6. I guess we'll play knight d3 there. I think his knight is really misplaced in that position. Oh, what am I talking about? b6, we can just grab the pawn. Yeah, this is very good. Notice how I'm delaying developing this bishop out, because in a lot of positions, it's not clear which of these squares it wants to go to. For instance, because my opponent decided on this square, my bishop should be heading to e2. All right. Yeah, this is very, very difficult for him. I could even play queen b3 here. How's he going to respond to queen b3? Notice that my bishop, my bishop looks humble. It looks grounded, but actually we're covering this knight a5 hop, and that really limits his options here. This is a great position. This is a position fit for a king. A bird king. All right. Queen b3 looks good. Dude, queen b3 looks really good. Also, yeah, wait, what am I talking about? Queen b3. I forgot that this knight is not here. If this knight isn't here, then we're just going to win this pawn. Right there. Can't I just take? What's the plan here? Let's take here first. Take here, hitting the knight. This looks really precarious. Rook c8, I think I can even take on a6. Yeah, let me grab a second pawn. I'll go for the double-double. Rook b8, I can take here. Oh, this is perfect. Am I calculating this correctly? Bishop b5, he's going to play rook b8? No, then I can just take. Bro, what is with this? Every now and then a car just drives by. And it blasts some abhorrent music. Please stop blasting the abhorrent music. We don't like it. Please roll up your windows. We don't need to hear that music. All right. Yeah, bro was just completely paralyzed here. I guess, oh, is he trying knight d4 stuff? Is that what he's up to? Takes. Yeah, can we play, knight takes d4. That's, yeah, that's a little bit creative. We could play knight e5 here. Yeah, actually, let's play knight e5 because he doesn't have any Zwischenzug now. If there's nothing to trade here. If he takes, I'll just trade queens, take back. Oh, maybe I guess I'm giving him a pawn, but that's gonna lead to a really simple endgame for me to win. Let's take here. Just gonna start trading everything. Actually, e4 looks really nice. Dude, e4 looks like a masterful move. Wait, what am I talking about here? Let me just keep it simple. Why do I always complicate everything? I always complicate everything. I don't know what it is about the way I play chess. I just love complicating things for literally no reason. Knight f5. All right, I'm going to take here. Knight takes e3. We just play rook e1. Am I missing anything? No. Knight c2. We can play rook c1 or rook e2. Rook e2 is actually better. I have a lot of passed pawns here. Okay, he's trying d4. Can we play e6 now? Man is playing for d4. Let's play g4. Let's push his knight out. d4 takes. I play f6. I should be doing extremely well there. All right. Just going to get these pawns moving, right? I'm up a pawn, but my biggest asset is just having this outside passed pawn combined with the bishop here. Guys, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I think I'm locked in today. Definitely super focused here. Okay, e6 takes, rook takes. No, then he plays knight d4. Tricky stuff. All right, a5. Yeah, what am I missing here? a5 bishop. Oh, he's going to play d4 here. Yeah, okay, let's just take. This is simplest. I got two outside pass pawns here. This is going to be a very easy. Oh, what am I? Okay, bishop b4. Luckily, I have rook a1, but this is unnecessarily risky on my part. All right, we'll play rook d1 here. Rook a4. I have bishop c3. Oh, did I miss that? That's outrageous. How am I missing these things? All right, we'll play b4 here. I'm making a lot of mistakes. All right, here we'll play a6. Do I have anything here? This is silly. I can't believe I lost this. I just lost to a basic tactic. All right. What can I say, guys? I'm very tired from that midsummer stroll, right? Was that what I was calling it? All right, we're going to go with two knights tango here. Got to go with two knights tango. It's time to go. Just like I said, when you picture me trying to make these videos, literally just picture Bozo in the circus trying to juggle 10 plates, okay? Because that's what it really is. It's literally like I got 20 things going on in my life at all times. So yeah, I'm doing my best here, guys. It's really time to go. But actually, I mean, eventually though, like with time, they are starting to slowly like get done. But like everyone's commenting, they want me to make different types of videos and everything. I'm just doing my best to literally get videos out as much as possible. Because it's really time to go. Okay, let's just play f5 here. Oh, this was really bad. You're not supposed to do this. This e6 pawn is weak here. That's a big mistake on my part. Luckily for me, at least I'm getting the f4 square for my knight. This should still be very good for him, though. This e6 square is super weak. I guess I got the treehouse, though, so maybe it's not that bad. Maybe Bozo's going to live to see another day. All right, we're playing queen g6 or queen h5. Very, very... Yeah, this turned out to be a fine position here. This pawn is so structurally bad, but my piece activity is good here. I got the bishop, the knight, the rook. Everything's working together. Everything's coming together here. All right, can we play h6? Takes. We take here. That's good. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, that's going to be very complicated, actually. Now that I think about it, takes. Still got the broken mouse. Takes here. Queen g6, f3. That is a wild position. I don't know what's happening there. That is a really, really wild position. All right, yeah. About to bask in the madness. This is going to get crazy. All right. Yeah, we know what you want to do, pal. Okay, I'll play queen g6. He's going to play f3. Yeah, this is going to be really, really tricky. I think it's really critical that I keep these bishops on the board. I shouldn't try to get the exchange back with bishop d3. The whole idea here, I'm going to have how many? I have 3 pieces against a rook and 2 pawns, so I'm actually down a little bit of material. But on the flip side, I think, yeah, let's put the bishop here. I need to just, bishop f6 would have dropped queen e6. If I'm able to coordinate everything, though, he has lots of weak squares. I think he could be in a real predicament here. Oh, he has that. Okay, yeah, he's going to play queen c8. All right. Am I just losing here? I really have nothing here? I thought I had something. Guys, I got no, that's outrageous. How do I not have anything here? My bishop is literally on the worst spot of the board. That's probably part of the issue. How do I have nothing here? Like, if this rook was just off of f1, I could just take here and be winning. This is outrageous. I'm launching an official investigation. Mark my words. Okay, we're going to play... Dude, I literally have nothing here. All right, yeah, I'm just going to resign here, honestly. Like, I'm just losing a piece for nothing. That's very, very unfortunate. Anyway, we're playing a fabled author, Charles Bukowski. I think he's a postman. Is this the guy that was a postman, or is that Kafka? I have no idea. I haven't read either of them. It's time to go. Can't be reading all these authors, guys. I'm not sure if I mentioned it. I'm pretty busy here. Busy in the birdhouse. All right, I think we'll play knight d4 now. From what I understand, this is fine. Okay, let's just play rook e8. What am I going to do next? We could play c6 and play b5. Bishop b3, a5. Yeah, this looks good. Really lucked out with this one. This turned into a very nice version of a bird's defense. a4 is threatening to trap that bishop. He's going to have to advance this, and then we can take here. Chop down the old bishop. Yeah, this is looking good. All right, knight g5. Okay, what's that about? I'll just play rook e7. I'm just going to defend it. I could, of course, chop, but I think that this threat is so huge, he's going to have to play a4, and then I can take and ruin the structure. Yeah, he should have spent a little less time writing books, and he should have spent a little more time studying this four knights game theory. Because, yeah, I would have expected better from Bukowski. All right, here, what is this? What is going on here? I guess he's playing for f4. We could play b4 and lock the knight out. I don't think f4, I guess f4 is going to threaten takes and then e5, so yeah, we should be a little bit careful about this. How can I deal with this f4 push? I want to go berserk. I want to play, oh, he's threatening takes and e5 immediately. What am I talking about? Okay, yeah, I gotta be careful and I gotta be humble. Let's just put the bishop here, play d6. Have nothing to worry about here. I have 2 pieces. I mean, I guess I said that last game and I got smoked. So, yeah, we'll just play it by ear this time. d6 of c3, I can just trade. Also have ideas of bishop takes h3 and knight f3. All right, there. Should we take this way? I don't know. I'll take this way. This is complicated. Both of these bishops are going to have their possibilities, their prospects restricted. But what I'm banking on is that eventually this bishop is going to be more hedged in than ours. We'll play a4 here. Going to play a3. I guess you could play e5. I don't think many people want to play e5 though. What is this? Dude, what is this position? I really want to play g4 here. e5 looks really annoying. Yeah, how am I going to react to e5? e5 does not look like it's going to be any fun for me. Dude, e5, how am I going to deal with e5? g4 takes, queen f4. Then he has bishop h4 stuff. That also isn't fun. This position just doesn't look like it's any fun, guys. All right. We'll play rook a7 here. This is going to be weird, but e5 I'm going to take, and then just play... I guess I should play king g6, actually. I should try to avoid the pins as much as possible. He's going to take here. Well, taking here, I play queen d6, or... Okay, there. Is there any way I could defend this pawn? We play bishop d6 here. Let's play bishop b4. Let's go for a counterattack. I don't think he has anything just yet. We need to just be careful, be humble, stay grounded. I would love to put the queen on d5. The problem, though, is that it's going to blunder this. All right, here... Yeah, well, how can I deal with this pawn? I want to protect this pawn. All right, let's just play a3 here. I don't think he has anything, because his rook can't use the square. All right, we'll take with the rook here. He takes here. I'll play bishop e7. Or there, actually, let's play bishop c3. Very, very weird stuff, but this bishop is superb. Look at this bishop. His rook has literally no prospects here. Oh, actually, he could play rook f1, though. Yeah, rook f1, I'm going to be in some trouble. It's going to be time to go there, guys. This is weird. Okay, there. Takes, queen takes on a1, check. Uh-oh. All right, let's play queen d7 here. Oh, he has rook e7. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm losing to this famous author. I just got too lost in the sauce here. Guys, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I think I was on that hot walk in the sun, and something just went wrong with my brain. By the way, guys, I'm not sure if you noticed, but that's just a satire of how all grandmasters make excuses. I'm not sure if you guys understand that. Like, every now and then I have to remind people that I'm being 90% like facetious with everything I say on this channel. Except for the chess. The actual chess stuff, I am actually trying to impart nuggets of wisdom. But all the other stuff, all the Cabbage Patch stuff and all that stuff, that's just meant to be taken as a joke. Just please, don't write me in the comments and call me the world's worst loser. Or you can, actually. It would be good for the algorithm. We're aiming at this pawn here. This looks good. I'm going to install the other knight on a4. I can't believe I lost these games, though. I've had two great positions, and I just choked them away. It's sad stuff. It's a sad day for the channel. This is a great position, though. This is great for the channel. Look at this. c4, bishop d4. We got our favorite dark square bind. I want to play bishop a3. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be very, very bad for him. He's going to have to try knight e4, and then we just play d3. I would assume that this is already losing. This does not look fun for him. Very rarely do I catch 2700s in this. Almost always they're weaker. Like, if you watch the speedruns, I get this position in like 30% of my games. If you learn the bird well enough, you're going to get this all the time, and once you master it, you'll just start beating people. Because it's... it's unbelievably uncomfortable for people to defend this position. Just grabbing the pawn there. I could have grabbed with the knight, but I think this is even better. We're going to rotate this knight around now to d4. Knight doesn't need to be on a4 any longer. Actually, wait, let's play queen... Queen e1 is a masterful move, setting up ideas of queen b4, queen a5, and maybe even queen h4. All right, I like queen a5 a lot here. Just drilling in. Like, once you get their b-pawn to move over, your queen can just sit here. Looks perfect. Yeah, what is going on here? You know what, actually, I mean, this knight is coming to f5, but yeah, let's just play bishop d4 here. We're going to put the knight on c5. Get the old classic double-double. All right, we'll play knight c5 here. Aim at the queen, queen b6. Yeah, queen b6 is a little annoying. We'll play b4. This is going to be very weird. Yeah, this is super interesting. Look at this. Takes, takes. I have a fantastic grip on the dark squares. I should still have a... I think I still have a huge advantage here. Because look at this bishop. Like, you can't claim to have a bishop pair advantage if you have a bishop that looks like this. This is one of the world's worst bishops. And I don't say that lightly. All I need to do, I'm going to reinforce this just so that my bishop isn't tied, or just so that my knight doesn't have to stay around e5. This looks like a fantastic position, honestly. Can we just play a4 here? Yeah, if takes, I'll just play knight b7 and scoop up a full rook. Go for it, pal. It's free. Bro, I bet bro feels silly right now. Yeah, he has to move back. No one wants to do that, though. Let's keep advancing. Now I got a new outpost for my knight. I could just post my knight here. This is a deeply uncomfortable position for him. Oh, well, I guess if I play this, though, he might have c5 in some positions. Yeah, I guess we'll just wait this out a bit. Let's play c3 here. I guess he's going to try f6. It doesn't really do anything, though. I'm just going to fortify all of the dark squares. Maybe he could try to put his bishop around here. Taking. That's not going to be good, though. Look at this bishop. You can't do that, pal. This breaks the rules of chess. All right, here, let's just... I would assume he really wants to play e5 here, but actually, let's start with rook b7. Look at how annoying that move is. If he takes, he corrects my structure, and I have a fantastic pass pawn here. Oh, no, come on. Come now. This is not going to be good. I'm going to push this up, and we're going to have a protected pass pawn on the 7th rank if he pushes this pawn at all. All right, where should the knight go? He really wants to play e5 here. Let's play knight f2. If e5, I want to play d4. No, I should play g3 first. We want to be very careful not to open the bishop further. Yeah, he's finally getting his bishop into the game, to his credit. Let's play a5 here. Really trying to get the pawn to a6. Okay, that's a huge mistake. If I get my pawn to a6, this just has to be over. Literally every single endgame now is going to be completely winning because of these pawns. Let's play rook e1 here. Wait, actually, what about g4? Well, okay, let's start with rook e1. Let's see what he's up to. There. All right, d4, just positional chess, getting him to play e4. We wrap the knight around to e3. There is no way he's holding on here. Dude, there's just no way. I wish I could give him more time so that I could have more time to just let this position simmer. So now it would be really critical. We just need to probe the dark squares a bit. Once we clear some dark squares out, my king is going to be able to walk through now. All right, I also have this as well. So this is a beautiful game, honestly. Oh, bro is playing for stalemate. That's pretty cheesy of bro, but okay, we're going to do this. Play knight c4. Play d5. Play c6. Nice. This is a good game. c7. Check. That was really, really nice. That was a beautiful game, honestly, if I may say so myself. All right, let's go 2 Knights Tango again. Have I done the course? No. I think I'm at like 15% done with that course, but it's a cool variation. Like I'm starting to learn some things. It's taking me on like a per variation basis. It's taking me by far the longest because it's the opening that I have least experience with. Like, even though the majority of my e4, e5 repertoire is completely new, I've still got structures that were sort of adjacent to positions I knew very, very well. And meanwhile, with like Bird's opening, I had already played the Dutch for a really long time, so I knew a lot of the ideas. 2 Knights Tango, on the other hand, has been completely new for me, so it's just taking me a while to wrap my head around all the ideas. I don't know why I played this move, actually. I was afraid of Queen a4, but I don't think I had to be. Let's just start targeting this. b3, I'm going to play d5. There. All right, let's play queen d7 here. Please play b3, good sir, because then I want to play d5 and bishop b4 to strike through on the dark squares. It's going to be time to go. There. I'm feeling feisty. Let's play g5 here. Maybe play d5. Honestly, what am I doing with g5, man? Every now and then, like, just one of these positions comes about, and I just start wondering, like, what am I doing? You guys ever have that where you have like a chess existential crisis? That's happened to me several times in tournaments where I get a position, like I feel like I've been aware and I feel like I've been like thinking and just taking my time through the whole process. Then we just get a position and I just look down at the board and I just start thinking like, what is this position? What have I done? What have I been thinking about this whole time? I don't know what's happening here. This is going to be crazy. He takes on f4, I take on b2. I think I'm winning. Yeah, really critically, his king side is really bottled up, especially this bishop. How many pawns am I down here? I'm down 2 pawns, but I got great play on the dark squares. Yeah, probably you shouldn't try this at home, guys. Like, I don't even know really what I'm doing here. I have not studied this position at all. I'm not even sure if I'm going to make a course on this stuff. Like, this is d4 sidelines. This is in the Queen's Gambit, so this is not going to be in my 2 Knights Tango course. Dude, it's so hot in here. There. Can't I take? What's going on? Your queen's hanging there, pal. You can't do this. Takes, and I'm winning more. Yeah, this is over. Bro made a big mistake with that one. I would expect a resignation here. There's just nothing for him to even do here. All right, we're just up a piece now. Okay, he's fighting on. We'll play bishop c5 here. I don't think this is going to work out for him, though. Mark my words. There. Let's take. I want to play for checkmate, man. I don't even care about the trinkets. G6? Dude, how can I just get my rook through? If we're playing Chinese chess, this would be the end of the game. They gotta change the rules of chess to accommodate my this chess. Okay, let's throw in a check here. Just see what he's up to. I don't want to let him take here with the check. That's the point of this. Can we throw in this check? No, that doesn't really do anything. All right, I'll take here. He's taking with the knight. I'll take here. This is over. Rook e1, I just castle. Still can't take because of knight g4. All right. Bro was playing on. Yeah, it looks scary for me, but fortunately, no matter where his king goes, my knights are going to have some checks. Yeah, this has to be over. Check. G3, I have knight f3. There, let's play bishop g3. Okay. I really want to play for checkmate. Rook f5, attacking this pawn. Knight c3. Yeah, how is this going to go? Where could my knight go? If I could just put my knight here, it would be much better, right? So let's just reroute the knight around. If knight e4, I can always play bishop f4. Looks great, actually. Why am I thinking so much about this? I should just play basic moves and that's going to be enough. All right, here we'll play knight e5. I guess he could take here. Takes? Okay, do I have knight g4? Dude, how is this getting so tricky? Okay, let's start with bishop e3 here. Check. King g7, he's going to check again. I'll play this. Just slowly walking around. Had to dodge this. King f7, knight d6 stuff. Some silly business afoot. All right, let's take here. King d8. Dude, how do I not have checkmate here yet? Let's play rook f4. Knight d6. Okay, rook f2. Yeah, he's getting checkmated here. Fortunately for me, I can run, yeah, I can run away here. All right. That was a close one. Yeah, that was much closer than it had to be. Very, very crazy game there. How much time are we on? 40 minutes, man. Time flies by when you're having fun. Let's go with two knights tango. Yes. Why does everyone play knight f3 here? Could we please get some knight c3s? Someone in the comments, I forget when it was, like maybe a week ago, was saying that the two knights tango might as well be the Bogo Indian. At my level, yes, because it seems like 50% of my opponents are playing knight f3. If you look at the Lee chess stats, though, only like 20% of people at lower levels play knight f3, so you're not going to get it that much. It's just one of those things that people love playing against GMs. All right, what am I going to do here? We play queen e7 here. Yeah, this is just turning into like a Bogo Indian. All right, let's castle here. Knight c3, we'll play e5. d5, I think I even have e4. Have I said the Bogo Indian? No. I've been meaning to, but I haven't yet. Yeah, regarding the two knights tango course, I'm only like halfway done with the second knight c3 chapter, so I have not looked at these positions at all with three knight f3. Okay, we got to take here. Got to take here. Let's trade here. I could have also played e4. That would have been interesting. Let's play rook e8. I don't think this is that simple. We'll play d6 here. This is weird. This is going to be slightly weak, but I think he's also going to have some weaknesses of his own. Let's drill the bishop in here. Yeah, we drill the bishop in here, and no matter what happens here, they're going to have to make some type of concession. There, I'll play rook c8. Just want to make sure to groove into this square before they have time to advance this, because if they can advance this, then they're not going to have a weakness on d5 or e4. Like, if they can get this structure in a healthy way, they're going to be good. The way it's working now, though, if they want to get that structure, they're going to have to do it with bishops on the board, and that's going to really restrict their bishop. Really complicated stuff here. Okay, I want to play f5, but then f3, and that's not going to be any fun. All right, let's take here, play f5. Yeah, just making sure to segment this pawn out. If he wants, he can take here. Probably should have thought about that, actually. Okay, we'll throw in a check. We'll play b6. Queen is locked out for the moment. Rook d4. I have queen f3. He's taken there. Did he have that? He had that this whole time? Guys, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm having like an existential crisis over here. I don't know what's going through my head some of the time. Rook e1, I have f4 tricks. That's pretty much my only trick here. If rook f1, it's going to be tough. Rook c1, I think... Yeah, rook c1, I think I'm going to have to play h5. I said it once, guys, I'll say it again. It's going to be the golden age of this channel when I can play openings on this channel that I've actually studied. That's like one of the first rules of chess. You should play openings you've studied. Don't play openings you haven't studied. All right, queen c1. He's trying really hard to give himself problems. There's no need for queen c1 here. I'm just going to start throwing this pawn up the board. Rook d4. Okay, I'll play rook e4 here. Queen c8. I can play king h7. See, playing queen d1. That's a good move. I should have thought about that. Yeah, I just don't have anything here. But okay, well, you know what? We'll trade. We'll play rook c4. Not going to be that simple. If I can get my king here, we might... I'm down 2 pawns, but this is not simple. It's really hard for him to... Okay, there. Where's my king going to go? Yeah, let's play b5 here. I'm going to bring my king around. If he plays rook d4, there might even be some positions where I can hold that. King d7. King has to stay here. This is going to be where his rook wants to invade. King d3. Okay, we'll play rook c1 here. Dude, this is complicated. This is not that simple. Famous words from Ryan Gosling. This is very, very complicated. Okay, here, we'll take here, king d4. Dude, this is very tricky. This isn't simple at all anymore. Okay, he's finally gotten a good pawn, but I'm getting like 3 pawns back now. Let's take here. How am I winning now? Please, someone let me know. How did I win this? Rook f7? Yeah, he can't... rook f8, I have e7 here. Or sorry, rook f8 there. Let's play rook e4, though. This... I think I'm winning. I'm playing h4. Like, how is he going to deal with this? Let's play king h7 here. d6, I can take on e6. Rook d... Yeah, this is... Okay, h3 takes... Rook e5, king d4, h3 takes, h2, e7. What is this? Okay, I'll play g6 here. Yeah, why didn't I play g6 before? g6 is the best way to go about this. e7, we'll play h3. Just got to keep pushing the pawn forward. I really want to win this game. This is mind-blowing. I think I'm winning here. I can't believe I came back down 2 pawns in a rook endgame. Grandmaster technique, though, am I right? Okay, there must be a win here. Yeah, just check and then mate. All right, yeah, that was really close. That was really close, really wild. Yeah, that must have been very unpleasant for him to play. I mean, suffice to say, though, that position was actually interesting. It wasn't simple at all. Like, both of his pawns were really hard to use. But even so, 2 pawns has to be winning. There must have been a win somewhere. There are very few exceptions where 2 pawns isn't winning in a rook endgame. And that didn't look like any of them. All right, e3. Okay, we'll play bishop e2 here. Okay, castles. We know this. What is this about? Let's play c4 here. Uh-oh. Why did I play that? Okay, well, no, actually, this is still fine. If he plays d4, we get to a Benoni. That's going to be fine for me. d4, I have bishop f3 stuff even. If the knight moves at all, then c takes d is going to become stronger. All right, let's play knight c3 here. I think if d4, there. Bishop, this looks good. Takes, queen takes. I don't think, there's nothing to worry about there, but I think queen c2 makes even more sense. Takes, knight d7. I have takes on d5. That looks very good. What is this position? All right, there. That's what man is trying for. We played, yeah, let's just play d4 here. Let's see what happens. This is turned into positions that are normally seen in the semi-Slav, where we get these hanging pawns here, but we have a fantastic knight on e5 to compensate for it. Yeah, this should be completely fine. From what I remember, the bishop's not supposed to be on g7 and hanging pawn structures. It's supposed to be on e7. Let's put the queen on a4, hitting d7, also supporting c4. Oh, I had knight b5. Why didn't I play knight b5? Knight b5 would have been far better. I don't mention it that much, but it is actually important to mention. If you play queen pawn and you switch from queen pawn over to the bird, often it will work much better for you than if you're just adopting the bird completely fresh. Because when you play the bird, you can often get these structures that transpose into d4 openings. Okay, knight b5, queen c6, that doesn't really do anything. Yeah. What am I talking about, though? I have to play knight b5 here. Queen c6 will play queen b3. Or queen b4. Yeah, let's play queen b3. I have ideas of d5 here. Knight is coming to d6. b5, I'll play c5. Looks ugly for my light scores, but I got fantastic pawns here. And yeah, just ask his bishop how much he likes these. What? What am I missing here? Rook c1 takes. I think his knight is trapped. Takes. I also have queen e3. Yeah, that's actually far simpler. Not letting him get a third pawn here. This knight stays on the board. This has to be completely winning. I want to break 2800 today. I mean, I want to break 2810 today. We're moving the chains, though. We're really getting up there. This is a channel that strives for greatness with every peck. Okay, we'll just play rook f1 here. Uh-oh, he's going to take this. I don't think we have to worry about that, though. If he wants, he can grab it. It doesn't really matter. Like, I have so many more pieces that are going to be attacking the king side soon. It's going to be very difficult for him to hold on. We're going to take here next. All right. Yeah, I'm just taking here, b3. I'll play knight h6. Takes, I have to be delivering checkmate. Okay, there must be a checkmate here. There's no checkmate? How did this happen? How does this happen? How did I do this to myself? If he just, yeah, I thought I was threatening checkmate here. This is ridiculous. Okay. This is like the choke of the century. All right. Fortunately for me, I think I should still have enough play to get equality because his king side is still very weak, but this was completely unnecessary. Let's play king f1 here. Got to keep the king out. Don't want to get back rank checkmated there. Okay, king f2. We're gonna put the king on g3. This is where the king wants to go. King is gonna be very safe here. All right, he's playing for rook f8. Let's play h4 here. Rook f8, I have queen c4. I don't think it's gonna be that simple. Takes. I think I should be doing okay because his king is really bad here. My queen is active. He also, if he really wants to play this for a win, he's gonna have to watch out for perpetual checks, which I don't think he's gonna have a luxury of preventing. Queen a6 here looks good. Look at that, attacking both of these. This pawn does a perfect job of keeping his queen off of any important squares. Yeah, it's very, like, how is he going, if he doesn't want to give up that pawn, he's not going to be able to attack this. All right, there. Let's play h5 here, though. Just dig in. I don't think that's going to be good. There should be some problem with this. King g4, queen f7. That's really, really tricky. Yeah, what do I do here? Let's play queen a8. Queen is going around to g8. This is going to be very, very tricky. Yeah, things are definitely going to go down to the wire here. King h6, I think I have king g4, and it looks like he's in zugzwang. He's in zugzwang here. Oh, queen b4, uh-oh. Queen b4 would have been tough. Takes, I think queen d6 just ends it. Yeah, queen d6. End of the road, pal. All right, wait, I don't have a win here? Okay, let's check here. King h6, queen f8. Oh, yeah, this is over now. Nice. That was really, really close. That was a messy game. And I'm not talking about the soccer player. Yeah, this is super tricky stuff. Okay. I need to stop chit-chatting at the start of games. That's costing me like 10 seconds every single game. All right, let's keep it going though. How much time are we on? 51 minutes? Let's keep it going. Okay, knight, that is not good. You can't be playing that against the Birdmaster and live to tell the tale. F5, I'll just play E5. Joke's on your knight, pal. Let's play D5 here. Normally we should be a bit more patient about this, but I like this right here because it shuts off the bishop completely and we can double down with bishop C4 here. Just the way he's played this, he's not developed at all, so I think we can break the rules here. I would want to castle queenside here. Let's play bishop e3. If knight g4, I'll just play bishop g1. Still got the broken mouse. This is very, very hard for him to play. I guess c6, then I'll just play d6. I'm just not going to resolve this tension until I absolutely have to. All right, I'll just take. Queen d3, this is perfect. He can't even really play knight a6. Knight a6, I just play a3. This is a disaster. Guys, by the way, if you want to adopt this, if you want to learn how to play chess like a boa constrictor, like I'm doing right here, you should check out my positional intuition course. It goes over exactly how to play this, and notice how I'm playing all these moves pretty much intuitively. That's for a reason. It's because I just spent a lot of time training this whole method of just finding these moves here. It's pretty, like, a lot of it is just based on making sure that your opponent's life is as difficult as possible. There, okay, I'm not sure what that's about. Let's take. We're going to play knight g5. Just striking while the iron is hot. Takes. We have so much pressure there. Yeah, this is just looking atrocious for him. Knight d7, we could take here. There. We start by taking. Taking knight d7, knight queen c6. Yeah, let's just go for that. Why am I always overcomplicating everything? Knight a6, queen a5 looks good. Yeah, perfect square. Queen b5 would have gotten hit by rook b8. So we'll avoid that. All right, there. I don't really see what he has. I don't see what he could go for here. Oh, he wants to play knight b4, so yeah, let's stop him. There, we'll just play b3. He could grab g2 if he wants. We'll just play rook d1. I'm slowly finishing development. This knight is a huge... What is the word bane or boon? I can never remember the word, but it's one of those words. Rook c4. I'm not solving his problems for him. Oh, queen b6. I guess I am solving his problems for him. I want to keep this knight bad. I do not want to fix his structure. That's definitely not on the agenda. All right, let's play rook a4 here, actually, because if he moves the knight, I'm going to take here. Knight c5. Knight c5 is a good idea. I let him off the hook here. Something went wrong. Maybe I was chit-chatting a little too much. That's like my Achilles heel. That's the chit-chat. The fabled chit-chat of the channel that cost Birdman the game. All right, here, knight b4 is the only way to justify this knight, so we're going to play a3. This is still really tough for him, honestly. I think, well, yeah, trading queens was a huge problem. He should not have traded queens. Play rook d7 here. His position's just getting worse and worse. Knight is going to switch around to d4 soon. Why have I not put this knight in jail? I should be putting this knight in jail as well. Okay, well, let's play king b2 first, just stabilize this. If knight c5... All right, the knight looks nice, but I'll just play rook d4 here. Rook c4 is coming. You're going to have to move your knight right back, pal. All right. Go play rook a4 here. h3, no, he has knight f7 now, so that doesn't even do anything. Well, let's play b4, threatening b5. Knight b8, I'll just take on a7. There. I'm taking here. Aren't I just winning here? What am I missing? I'm just winning a piece. He could do that? I didn't realize he could do that. How are we going to do this? Takes. No, that doesn't work. Rook b4. And I can't move my king because then he takes here. That's ridiculous. All right. This is ridiculous. How do I not have a win here? All right, let's play knight a. This is going to be very weird. Knight a2, knight c5. I play rook c4. He's still sort of in a bind. This is bizarre. Rook c5. No, you can't do that. I'm taking now. I'm grabbing the piece. I'm back in the game and I'm playing for keeps. Okay, we'll take here. Go king c1. Not let the rook into b1. This has to be completely over. We just need to get our knight in the game now. Knight a4. Starting to hunt down these pawns. Knight b2. Knight's coming in this way. There, that's a good move. Let's play knight d3 here. c4, that's good. I should have seen that. Takes on f4. We'll play knight c6. f3, I have king d2. I'm chasing the pawn down before it's too late. Okay, yeah, here this has to be over. Just get the king out. Takes, then I have a5. Oh, wait, yeah, how is this winning? If he makes a queen, I checkmate him. All right, that was a close one. That was really close. Okay, we're going to end it here, guys. Thank you all for watching.
Time to go!